Hi guys, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Dylan Cowley.
And I'm Belouie Valkyrie. And this is Finnick.
Yeah, he's Finn. Hey. Hey.
What made you want to nominate for local council?
I think that one of the things that made me want to nominate for local council was that I've always been passionate about my local community, and I want to make sure, especially since that I've become a father, that Port Lincoln is the best place that it possibly can be. But also, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I also noticed that there's something with the current local council. There seems to be a bit of a disconnect between the council and the youth, and I think that comes from both sides as well. And by me nominating myself and getting in, hopefully, I'd like to think that I'll bridge that gap between the youth and the council.
What do you bring to the table that other council members lack?
Well, I think being so young is one thing that I bring to the table that others may lack. And it's not to say that being old is necessarily like a bad thing. But at the same time, I think it does still, that's one of the reasons there is that disconnect. By me being there in council, I will be a physical reminder that there are young people in Lincoln that their choices will affect long after they're no longer in council and, long after they've passed as well.
If and when you get in, what will you do for the people of Port Lincoln?
Well, when I get in, I'm going to make sure that I am an advocate for the youth, but also for Port Lincoln as best as I can be. I want to be an ear for the community of Port Lincoln and make sure that the real voice of Lincoln is heard. I want to make sure that the issues that we have are solved, and they're solved in the best way possible. And I know that's going to be difficult because you can't please everybody, but I'll do my best to make the best choices and to be a part of that decision making.
And do you think you'll get in?
Yeah. If I didn't think that I was going to get in, I wouldn't be nominating myself. I do think that I'm going to get in. I think I've got a small amount of support, but I believe in myself, and I believe that, I think that everybody is given gifts. And I think leadership is one of my gifts as well. I think that I have good communication skills, and I think that'll transfer. I think people will really pick up on that. I like to be as genuine as possible, and I think all of these things really, they really do bring it together to make me a pretty good candidate. So I do think that I've got a good chance of getting in.
Do you think that Dylan makes a good candidate for local council?
I do. I think he was born for the role in so many ways, but that he also has, in the last couple of years in particular, worked towards a lot of great skills that will be good for the role. And I think that in his work life, as well as his hobbies and personal life, there's so many things that attribute to being a really good leadership member. And yeah, I think particularly for council, he would be suited for.
Can you tell us some of the challenges you've had getting to the stage you're at now?
Well, yeah. I think the main struggle I've had is just really juggling my time. I've got a lot of commitments at the moment. I'm a part of the worship team at my local Salvos church. I'm part of the task force for Youth Parliament. The task force is the team that helps basically run everything. I'm also working basically full-time at West Coast Youth and Community Support, and I'm a father. So my son requires a lot of attention. He requires, not that it's a bad thing, I love spending time with him, but it is a lot of time. And I think that is the main struggle for me at the moment, is just juggling a lot of my commitments. Another struggle that I haven't faced yet, but I have a feeling that it may come up, is my age and my inexperience, because those are both things that are true. I've never been in a position like a council member before, and I know that there have been other council members across the state, other politicians who are younger, and because of that they do get a bit of flack. And I haven't experienced it yet. I've gotten a lot of support, and I'm very grateful for all the support that I have had, because it's been fantastic. It's really encouraging, but it's something I'm prepared for as well. I'm not going to play the victim, but I think it may happen.
Thank you very much for bringing in your family today.
Yeah, well, we worked with Finn as best as we could, He's a bit of a diva.
The mice go squeak, squeak, and the lion goes rah. What does this one do? Cock-a-doodle-doo.